Hello and welcome back to TOYTRAC, the virtual show. This is the award show for all the prizes. The traders have very kindly, most of them have donated prizes for the categories, which would have been Best Scratch Built, Best Under 16s Diorama and Best Diorama for like over 16s. So I'm truly grateful for all the traders that have got involved. This bit wouldn't be possible without them, and it really helps finish the show, I suppose. So the first category I've got is Best Scratch Built. And then third place, I've got a James Richmond with his high spec compactor trailer, if you call it that. I've seen them about this year a little bit, been out working. They don't tip, but they compact silage into your trailer. You're supposed to get more tonnage in there. I think it only works out about 3 tonne, something like that. 3 tonne extra. Grassman had one, I think, if you want to go and watch the video. And his prize is £20 worth of stickers that are in stock with 132 farming models, and that's kindly donated by Peter and Sharon at 132 farming models, and 2 weight blocks done by Hugh Barr at Goldborough Farm Models. So they'll be on your way to you. I'll obviously at the end of this, all I need names, addresses, because all this stuff's got to come your way. You also get these nice swanky certificates that we've done for the show. So moving on, I got second place. Second and first place were really tightly contended. There was not a lot in them. I should point out, I didn't judge these. I got 2 judges. I should have pointed this out before now. I had 2 judges. Hugh Barr was one of the judges, and Barry Peel from BLR Models was my other judge. I needed someone that knew what a scratch built model was and sort of could appreciate the time that goes into building these things. I might build my own models, but I'm not a professional, so I wouldn't know. So anyway, moving on, second place goes to James Teper, or Taper, I don't know how you say that now. I've asked him before now and I forgot completely. But he done a cattle lorry on commission for, I don't know who it was for now, I can't remember. With that, he's won a £25 gift voucher with G&M Farm Models, and if I can get it on screen, this very nice Ford 5000, donated by Udimore Farm Models or Farm Shop, I can't remember the name of it now, but Barry Stunt kindly wanted to get involved and supplied that for James, so that will be on its way to you. And then moving on to first place, I've got Sean Pullen for his Massey Ferguson Combine. It was a fantastic model. Like I said, there was nothing between first place and second place. They were such good models, and I can't remember what the judges actually told me that separated the 2 in the end, but they both came back and both said Combine first, so that's what I have to go on, I'm afraid. So Sean Pullen, and you have won a BLR Models brass flat 8 bow grab, which will be on the post to you. I haven't got it here because it's still with him, but that'll be on its way to you. So well done for that. Again, there were some very good models in that scratch built competition. I I was in no position to say what was what, but Rob Neesham's Fencer deserves a mention. It's a fantastic model. So my judges for the diorama category in general was myself, Mark Fellows, and James Teper. I've already done this in the first part, but yeah, between the three of us, we sat down and discussed what we felt deserved winning. And to be fair, all three of us had the same opinions throughout. Might have been slightly different places between us, but we knuckled down. We said, look, what do we think? We come to an agreement we were all happy with, and this is the outcome. Under 16s diorama category, and this category there wasn't that many entries for it. Was there only about 5 or 6 in the end? I can't remember. I should remember, but I can't. It's been a week. Bear with me. So starting off third place. I hope I get these names right. Please forgive me if I don't. It's how I read them, and people are always correcting me on how I say their names, so chances are I've probably got it wrong. There's no way I've got this right first time round. So third place for best under 16s diorama, which you also get these nice swanky certificates for. We've got Paul Dunne. We've all felt that his display was very organic, very nicely detailed, and the weather into the sheds was on point. It was very good for someone that was only the age of 14, I think. It felt a very decent attempt at a display. And you have got, my friend, this very nice, and it should come on screen a bit better now, Red Rock Tanker, done by Reg Gray. He wanted to get involved with donating some tankers that he built over lockdown. So HLT have donated a £20 gift voucher. Second place, we've got Charlie Criddle. I hope to God that's right and I've said that right. And you, my friend, although I'm not going to pick it up, have won the Brushwood gift box, I'm going to call it. In that you've got Brushwood cattle grid, you've got authentic stone walling, corners, some water troughs, feed troughs, bow wrap boxes, and baler twine or string, if you want to call it that. And then you've got the main road, or Brushwood's main road, main road T junction, sorry, and you've got the main road as well. That was donated by Paul from Brushwood. Again, forever grateful. Very nice prize. With Charlie's display, it had a very nice flow to the landscape. It had some great details put in there, and it had a very good overall finish. And a well-deserved second place. So well done that. So we come to first place, and all three judges came to the same conclusion straight off the mark. I hope I get this name right. Is it Lioyd? He's 11 years old, and we just felt his display was brilliant for his age. Featured some great little cameos, like the sheep get with its head stuck, the bulls fighting, the cow having a C-section, and something that really stood out to us that you know, you don't see many displays that are more based around the animals than the machinery. Most farm models displays, I'm guilty myself, heavily involve farm machinery. I guess it's down to taste. Obviously Ianto likes his animals, and you know, the level of knowledge that was shown out there was great. So it was a well-deserved first place in our opinion. And for that you have got, my friend, a lovely, which should come up on screen in a minute anyway, TM 140 New Holland by Replica Agri, donated by Elite Farm Models. And also with that prize, I've chipped in here and donated this lovely Britain's muck spreader conversion. Since your one had a flat tyre in the field, I thought we'd update you with something a bit bigger and a bit more modern. And again, very well done. There were some lovely displays in that category, and you know, judging them was not easy. It was hard, and the next category to come up was even harder. Choose best diorama, the big category. This was a very hard category to judge. Some fantastic displays. It was a lot to look through. A lot of looking back through photos, videos, and really picking out what stood out to us as judges, I suppose. In this category is a bit of a curveball here. I've only got the certificates for third, second and third. But because this category was so well contested, I've decided to do a fourth place, sort of last minute. I'll be honest, I didn't expect that many entries, and I thought, you know, I'd never get the entries I had. I can't remember how many it was in total, but it was enough to keep me busy, that's for sure, all the editing and whatnot. So fourth place we've got Simon Newton, and you have won lovely high spec slurry tanker with loading arm, done by Reg Gray, the man himself. We felt your display was fantastic. The scenery flowed beautifully. It was so natural. It really pushed the boundaries on scenic materials used, and was a hell of an impressive display. So moving on, we come to third place, and we're back to our lovely certificates for this. And in third place we've got Ben Danforth, or Danford. Oh, it's one of the two. With his lovely late 90s arable farm. It had a lovely quirky little yard and flowed well for the size of the display. The only thing that us as judges noticed is that machineries could do with a little bit more weathering, and that would have upped its game completely. So for third place you've got this lovely, and I think it's Kramer, I don't know if I can do all this one-handed, low telescopic, donated by us again by Peter and Sharon from 132 Farming Models. Very appreciative of that. I believe Peter's even weathered this one, so it's a head start for your weathered models, my friend. Second place, we have got Wayne Douglas. He had 3 displays throughout the show, although we did judge him as one because it's unfair to judge 3 separate displays. The one that stood out to us as judges was his little beef farm, which I think was in video 1, I think. Really loved the weathering again on the machineries, and also on the buildings. And one that really stood out to me, and being a farmer I've noticed it, the staining on the silage clamp wall. I've noticed a lot of people do silage pits. Not very often they remember that stain mark, and it was something that really stood out for us. And yeah, the buildings really naturally suited where they were too. Had a great overall finish and a very natural looking display. So well done, Wayne. You have got, and I'm not going to get it out of the box, but it will come up magically on screen for you in a second. A Universal Hobbies limited edition, gold edition, I think. Ford County 1147, if that's how you say it. I'm not a Ford man, although New Holland man, but a bit before my time. That's donated by Moore Farm Models. Again, Barry Stunt donated 2 prizes into the show, and I couldn't be more grateful for that, and that was fantastic. So yeah, lovely little display, well done. So I expect you're all wondering who's come first. First place for us was Mark Gilliland, or Gilliland. I'm sorry, Mark, if I got your surname wrong there. Again, the overall finish of your display was fantastic. The machines weathered perfectly. Like each machine was weathered to do its job that it was doing in your display. It just looked fantastic. I love the little cameo, the guy pressure washing. And it all just really helped. And then like you had your drainage works. It's not something I've seen very much of, but yeah, the display was good. I like the use of the brushwood buildings, the way you've altered them to do your own setup. Looked great. And another thing I really liked, like the wall for the silage pit, does that make sense? On the end. Again, I've only ever seen pictures of these, but really like that on your display. It really stood out for us as judges. And yeah, so well done, Mark, first place. You have got, my friend, a lovely TM140, which will suit you well, being a New Holland man. Replica Agri, donated by Elite Farm Models, again. Also pitched in with that myself. I've put in a scratch-built Fraser bell trailer. I think it was a Model Farmer one, I can't remember, I've had it for some time. But yeah, I wanted to chip in and help with the prizes where I could. So that's what you've got there, my friend. And yeah, so the whole category there was an intensely hard thing to judge. Some names definitely worth mentioning, although sadly didn't make it in the top 4. Jim, we loved your display. It was a great use of space. I loved the fact you had your dairy farm, then you had your little small holdings beef farm thing, and then you had your lorry depot. Is that what it's called? I don't know. I'm not really a truck man. So we love that. The other one, James Coates. We loved your display. We loved the scenery, the hills. It was all very nice. There's so many to mention, honestly. But yeah, well done everyone for taking part. It's been fantastic to see the displays, to see what goes on at home. Some displays that don't leave home. It's definitely been interesting to see. And yeah, thank you again to all the traders that have donated prizes. Reg Gray donated prizes. Thank you everyone, thank you for watching, and goodbye.